Hi everyone, this is a video I've been meaning to do for a while, which is a walk around of my new 2017 Caravelle Executive. So yeah, this is a video I wanted to do ever since I got it really. Before this, you may have known I had a white converted T5 panel van, which was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I did all sorts of conversion work to it, but I soon realised that what I didn't really need was to be carrying a cooker and a fridge and a sink and a hob and everything around with me all the time. So naturally progressed, worked out what I needed, and finally was able to buy this Caravelle. So it's chestnut brown, it's 2017, 150 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual, executive spec. So when I got it, it had a fair bit of styling work really done to it already. It obviously had the Sportline front bumper fitted. It had the rear spoiler fitted as well, but since then the things I've done, I have lowered it on some coilovers. I've fitted the 20-inch Navis twin 5 wheels. The coilovers it's lowered on are Twin Project sensitive coilovers from Transporter HQ, so I had them do the coilovers and fit the wheels at the same time, and then I've also added the front chin spoiler, which is just down there. It's filthy at the moment because we had a load of dust from the Sahara Desert apparently blow over, but yeah, there are the twin spoke Navis wheels, sitting about 60mm lower than standard. I also put a little sun strip on it just because they've got a lot of windscreen, these things. So yeah, it's chestnut brown metallic, which is a colour I absolutely love, and looks really nice sitting just a little bit lower as it does here. It's the executive model, so it has things like all of the chrome side trim, has the chrome bumper trim. It also has things like this piano black mirror surround, the piano black centre here. I've also put the wind deflectors on it. Yeah, pleased to bits with it, I really am. The Caravelle is a different sort of spec really. It's more like a car than a van, to be honest. You get better sound deadening, you get better insulated windows, you also get twin electric sliding doors with this model. There we go. And this one also comes with complete two-tone leather interior. So this is titanium black and desert beige, I think it's called, twin Napa leather interior throughout, which I wasn't too sure about the beige to start off with, but actually it's kind of growing on me and I do really like it. What else do you get with the executive spec? So obviously the Caravelle comes with these roll-up window blinds on all the windows back here. So the window blinds come up like that on the side windows and the sliding door windows. Twin front seats, they're both heated. I do actually have another pair of captain seats which go here and there, which can face backwards. They're on swivels, so they turn face forwards, backwards, whatever. I've also put swivels on the front seats, so they both turn all the way around, which meant that I didn't need to be carrying these two extra rear captain seats around as well. 5-seater is plenty good enough for this layout. And what else do you get with this? So you get this lovely 3-seater bench in the back here. You can see that it's all leather, it's all lovely trim. Little pull-out armrest, but also this bed. So this 3-seater bed goes forward, back on the rails or on the floor. It also folds back into a full-width bed. So it allows for all options really. It's a good day van. It's a good van for carrying friends around with in, and it's also, you know, it's good for a basic camper van, so I can do 1 or 2 night stays in this quite comfortably. I've fitted the Van X curtains throughout, which I'll show you shortly as well, once I finish going through the spec of the van. So what else have we got in here? You get the little Caravelle pop-up table here. So obviously with this, I'm sure you've already seen it, but it's a table that pops up. Sides go out, you get a little rotating table, which moves down in all sorts of directions. It's quite handy. It's got storage pockets and cup holders and that sort of thing. So a little fold-up table. I tend to carry my stuff in these plastic boxes. I can put them in the boot, I can put them in the front. That's got my stove. I use a tabletop stove which goes on here, so I tend to use these boxes for carrying things around. Also in the front, what else have we got? So we've got piano black interior over on the glove box, the gearbox around, little pop-up section here to store your phone in with phone connection, and that links up to the media nav stereo which is there. So that's full sat nav, Apple CarPlay, sound link to the rear. So you've got this little tiny microphone on the front here which links up to the rear speakers, so you can talk to your friends in the back, and get piano black steering wheel surround, electric fold-up mirrors. As I said, it's 6-speed manual. This one it's got twin zone climate control, so you can have it warm in the front and you can have it ice cool with aircon running in the back. What else have we got in here? So we've got a little air conditioned bottle holder down there. Glove box is air conditioned, keep my protein bars cool in there. A little pop-up section in there. It's beautiful, I love it, I'm really pleased with it. The pockets on the doors have lots of space in. It's a great place to be. It's really comfy to drive compared to the old converted panel van that I had before. It's a really nice vehicle to drive. It's quiet. I mean, this is 150 brake horsepower, the old one was 100 brake horsepower. That felt like it was, you had to push it quite hard to get anywhere. This one cruises quite happily. 6th gear I never really need, to be honest. 5th gear does more than enough. So floor rails here where you can slide the seats forward and back. So as I said, in the front here we've got the upgraded Discovery Media stereo, which has Apple CarPlay as standard. Phone voice commands run through this as well. Heated seats. Just let this Apple CarPlay link up, turn that down. So here we go, this is the Apple CarPlay. So you've got all of your Apple apps that work with the media system. So you've got Waze, you've got Spotify, WhatsApp, Audible, Ringo for your car parking apps, touchscreen. So you get obviously Google Maps, all that sort of thing. It's a great upgrade to any stereo or to any vehicle really, is to get Apple CarPlay. It means you just use your Google Maps, so you get live updates for traffic and all that sort of thing through there. It's got reversing sensors, front and rear reversing sensors. It's got all sorts of features, cruise control, anything and everything. Great vehicle, really pleased with it. Anyway, one of the first things I did was obviously to change the wheels, lower the suspension, fit the front spoiler, all those bits on the outside. But then inside, one thing I wanted to do was fit the curtains, and the curtains I went for in the end were Van X Caravelle curtains, because obviously the Caravelles are not meant to have curtains, and you have these fold-up window blinds in them anyway. So the window blinds obviously cut the glare down, take some of the lightness out, but you couldn't sleep with just the window blinds. You know, they make some difference, but certainly not enough to be sleeping in. So yeah, I went for the Van X curtains. You buy them individually, one curtain per window rather than a complete set. So I got 4 of these Van X curtains, as you can see here, and then the rear window curtain as well. And fitting them, if you say you're getting them for a Caravelle, you get these little pop rivets, which hopefully you can see just about there. So you get the pop rivets that come with it. So rather than screwing it to all of the panel trims, you just drill a little hole and put these pop rivets through. It works really well, to be honest. So the way I did these, I started off by cutting this center section to fit. As you can see, this end it just tucks just inside the blind holder. Cut that to fit, same that end, and then pop rivet those up. And with those, you're just screwing those or pop riveting them up through the trim of the door. So they're not going into any metalwork. The pop rivet just goes through the plastic fascia, one at either end, one in the middle. Obviously fit the curtain to the track before you put it in place. So it's very important that you put the curtain on the track before you put it in place. And then when you fit the lower track to the curtains as well, it'll be hanging there connected at the top, but just hanging free. And to be honest, it only comes to about here, and you really think it's never going to fit. You think it's never going to stretch that long, but this material is stretchy. So you stretch it down, bolt that into place, and honestly, if you're like me, you'll be thinking this is too small, this is for the wrong window. But trust me, stretch it down, this material stretches, and it will fit. Put one fitting in one end, put one fitting in the other end, and then start to fit the ones through the middle, and it will be nice and secure. And this is solid, this isn't going anywhere. The curtains are taut. I've also put the little pop studs in the side there so they can be secured on. Take out the light up there, and there you go. They fit lovely, they really do. They're a nice addition to the van. So I've got the connectors on that side. I haven't put them on that side yet. I've got 1 or 2 more things to do, but to be honest, there's no hurry for those. So make sure you get your curtains with the pop studs at the edge rather than the middle. The middle is just a section to overlap, like that. And then pop stud, obviously the little connecting tab around the end there. Will I be able to do this with one hand? I very much doubt it. I won't even try. But there we go. So they're on this window. Again, pop stud in place. They fit nicely. Put quite a few in to hold it to the trim, but they're very secure once they're on. The pop rivet gun I bought was about £8 from Amazon. That was all. Just a pop rivet gun, Amazon basic. Did absolutely fine. Obviously the curtains come with all the pop rivets you need, so they're all in place. So this one, that one, both sides in fact were very straightforward. No issues fitting those. And in the rear, obviously the track goes along the top there, just inside the rear door, which is very straightforward. And then for the lower section, you get a sort of vertical track rather than a horizontal track. So this just screws onto the panel at the back. And to be honest, I still need to put 1 or 2 more pop rivets in that, because I didn't quite have enough to do all that I wanted to do. But they're perfectly in place. Curtain hangs nicely there. You just have to bend these ends a little bit to get them in place, but as you can see, they fit perfectly. You know, they're nice and solid. 1 or 2 pop rivets may be needed here or there, but they fit nicely, absolutely do the job. I have camped in it once with these curtains in place, and they're brilliant. It completely blacks out. One thing I've still got to arrive to get hold of is the front curtain to go across the middle section here. I had one of those in my old van, and it was a great idea. It means you can do a little bit of stealth camping, because you can pull your curtain across behind the driver in the passenger seat, and then to all intents and purposes it just looks like a van parked up with a very darkened sort of passenger section. So that works really nicely, just to pull the blinds across there. Well, obviously I can turn the seats around and have that sitting area as well. So yeah, front seats are on swivels. Throughout the back I've got these rubber mats down covering up the carpet. It's got some very nice black carpet under there, but I have these rubber mats down just to protect it from my feet. But for the sort of things I do, going to races, camping over for 1, maybe 2 nights here or there, sitting in the back having lunches, a little bit of chill time before marathons, and using it as a base for my training runs, this is absolutely perfect, and it's a great vehicle for that sort of thing. So there you go. Anyway guys, if you follow me on Instagram, know what I get up to with the racing and stuff. This is what I get around the races with. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, subscribe, make some comments, give us a like, it all helps the channel. But thanks ever so much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.